as my husband, when I first started my hijab journey, how did you feel about it since you met me without the hijab?
So you're asking me when I first saw you wearing the hijab, how did I feel about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that day. You had walked into when I was working and I saw you, and my first instinct was, wow, this is like a new version of who I'm already married to. And I mean that in like a nice way, where it was just like very compelling to see you making the choice for you to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it touched my heart that way, and I know that I admired it. Like that was my first instinctive feeling when I saw it.
How did you support me throughout my hijab journey? Because at that time, I wasn't sure myself if I was gonna, adopt it permanently.
So I think once that I knew that that was something that you had chosen for you to be closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it was something that I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't get in the way. I wouldn't disrupt how you found that relationship closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I knew that was important to me. And then secondly, that I knew it was important for me to just, as your husband, just let you know that I still admire you and see you the same way. I don't think anything less of you with or without the hijab, but the fact that you did have the hijab, it made me feel like I wanted to give you words of affirmation more, to let you know that you're still very beautiful in my eyes regardless, that it's something I also admire. It was something that helped me build my own taqwa, in terms of like, how can I as a husband now get closer to Allah, because I'm seeing my wife make that choice for herself.
Did you force me to wear the hijab?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, I think, there was always inside me, I guess you could say a desire that to see my wife wanting to get closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It was not something that I ever, from my perspective, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but forced upon you. I don't think we actually ever had a formal even discussion on like, hey, let's talk about you wearing the hijab. It was just like a process and something that came natural. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, there's no compulsion in the religion. It wouldn't make sense for me to tell you you have to do something when it comes to your faith, because at the end of the day, it's between you and Allah. But as a married couple, we now being together, we want to appear in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala together, as a team, and we want to be able to draw each other closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it was important for me to never make you feel like that was something you had to do. Rather, it was a process that we can